Good evening, YouTube Model Railroader fans. I'm Ray. You already knew that. Ta-da! Hey, it's August the 22nd, 2015. This is vlog 24. I was right, Bill. I was right. I could be head of the family. That's your job. Anyway, a couple of things going on here. First thing is today was the train show up at the Strasburg Model Railroad, or try that again. Yeah, let's try this one more time. Today was the model train show up at the Railroad Museum in Strasburg, Pennsylvania. Got a chance to meet up with Big Bill and Barry Rosier and Phil and Beezy, who was on the YouTube Model Builders Live last week. Got a chance to catch up with them. Got to see the Strasburg Railroad in miniature because they've modeled it both ends of the line. It's something like 60 some odd feet, which is really cool. That was really neat. I really enjoyed that. Got, number one, catching up with some folks in person, and there's a bit of a video, and I'm going to show it here in a minute. But you know, just really cool to do a meet and greet, and I really wish I could have gotten up there. And I understand that JD was there yesterday logging locos. So, you know, sorry I missed you, JD, but, you know, I had some of us, I'm sure you do too, but I unfortunately had to work yesterday. So, but a couple other things that going on here. I mentioned it on the YouTube Model Builders Facebook page. The other night I had a chance to play around with something that I hadn't messed with before. A buddy of mine has a couple of S-gauge locomotives. He actually brought them over, and we tried to get them to run. Unfortunately, neither one of them did. One of them was, I think, was an FA diesel, and the other one was a 462 steam locomotive. Really neat, though. I always wondered how this power pack worked. Besides using it for powering up lighting circuits and things of that nature, but you know, there's no reverse. I was like, how the heck do you reverse a American Flyer locomotive? You hit the reset button, and there's a relay in the inside the locomotive, and it flips a barrel, and that barrel changes the polarity coming in. It's like, seriously? Wow. Okay. So, any rate, that was that. Of course, this is my power pack, and it needs to go back. Oh, no, I need to quit shaking the bench. Needs to go back up underneath of Wykert Hill to power up the radar tower that I've got. That's what mine's used for. He couldn't find his. So, you know what? I'm going to stop rambling here for a couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and show you all the video from Big Bill and Barry from up at the Strasburg show. So we'll give it a minute here, and I'll be, or will be, right back.
Hi, this is Big Bill coming to you live from the Strasburg Railroad Museum. I'm here with Ray Boeville and our good friend Barry, you all know. Barry's our IT guy on the live show, and Ray was on the April show.
April show.
And you came all the way up from
Baltimore.
From Baltimore to see their, what's the name of the club?
Strasburg Model Railroad.
Strasburg Model Railroad. This whole man, once she gets off our pretty faces, you can see this whole railroad. What lovely. There she goes. She's standing as we speak now, and she's doing the whole thing. That's Mike. Mike, give a big wave.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
There he is.
Good, Chris.
Dave in the background there. And Jim with his back towards us. And who's the young man? Billy?
Billy.
Billy.
Billy up there.
Billy, give a big wave. Bill.
Billy.
Billy.
Billy, wave.
Give a wave. Jim, there he goes.
This is Chris Randy from Strasburg Model Railroad Museum, here to show you the Strasburg Model Railroad layout.
There you go. So here we are, and Ray was like I said, he was a former guest in the April show, and hope to have him again in the future. And we came up to see Barry's layout. This is Barry's layout. This is what Barry does.
This is our big club layout.
This is what takes back. Okay. This is a good fit.
That's it. You need to hire her.
I'm going to get rid of Tyreek. Tyreek, if you did this, don't get upset. What I say?
Somebody has to be the photographer.
Hey, is this one?
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is what we've been doing this weekend. And we came all the way up here to PA to pay homage to Barry and his Strasburg Railroad Museum. And we happened to meet Ray here and Phil Besio, who was on the show last month, a couple of weeks ago, was here. He's physically out to lunch right now. But it was great to meet Ray in person. He's a lot taller.
Why am I the short guy in all these pictures?
Well, here. I'll tell you what. There's nothing feeling better.
There you go.
He's a lot taller in person because whenever we see them, they're always sitting down.
Yep.
But it's great. So how long was the trip?
2 hours with traffic.
With traffic.
Yeah, there was supposed to be an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's when Hattie's coming out here.
Anything new on your railroad?
Just working on a new plan. I posted up a new plan last night, and of course already got some comments back, and then this morning I made another change.
Of course.
So,
Yes.
so I'm now at what is it, Idea 13 Alpha?
Okay. All right. So you got 13 and counting. Anyway, that's that short little video from the Strasburg Railroad Museum. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you
On the radio.
on the radio.
Again, I had a blast doing that. I mean, it was really cool, and thanks to Bill's wife and I'm terrible with names, folks. I'll be dead honest. I am absolutely terrible with names. First time I meet you, the second time I see you, I'm going to forget it unless it gets embedded in my head somewhere. And unfortunately, I don't remember her name. Sorry. She was doing the camera work for us and actually obviously she was using my iPad because Bill's phone died. So, somebody had to hold the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and stop here again for a second. I posted another post actually 2 posts on Facebook this week and one on Google Plus. I haven't had a chance to move this over to Google Plus yet. Sorry, I'm part Italian, so I get to move my hands. I'm telling you, I've had one of those days. You can take a 2-hour drive up to Strasburg and an hour and a half back, but I'm wired for sound at the moment, so... Anyway, made a couple of posts. I came up with another idea for the Boeville in Newtown. I'm now up to idea number 13 on the present run of things. Basically, what it boiled down to is last week's Model Builders Live. I realized a couple of things. First off, is Big Bill was right. Unfortunately, and I'm guilty as charged, of trying to stuff a 10-pound layout into a 5-pound space. I get it. The last plan I had that I shared with everybody with the rotating lift bridge looked like a wonderful idea until I really sat back and thought about operations. That thing was going to be not so much the functionality of it, it was going to function fine. But bringing a locomotive or a train, a full train, onto that bridge and having it, elevate and rotate so that they could come back on the upper level or vice versa. During an operations session, that would have just been, granted in the space that would have been a neat idea. It would have gone ahead and extended time and so on and so forth. But the reality of it is that's just not gonna, it's not gonna work. So I went back and using my dad's old adage, the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. I went back and I started looking into, like I said, what's now Plan 13 and now 13 Alpha, because of last night somebody brought up, hey, that looks great, but you realize your aisle spaces were only like 15 and 18 inches. It's a little tight, don't you think? They're right. I get it. No problem. So I went ahead and I slept on it, and this morning I woke up, I'm like, I've got an idea. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to stop for a second. I'm going to swing over here and we're going to do a show and tell here real quick. So give me a minute. We'll be right back again. Well, folks, unfortunately it's too long, so I'm going to have to split vlog 24 into 2 pieces. So this is the end of part 1. Part 2 is coming up.